Are carbs bad for you?
No.
Why?
Because I feel like you still need carbs. You don't necessarily need carbs, but not all carbs are bad, and it depends on the amount you consume and the amount you work out. Because, I mean, we're all going to eat carbs. Like, yes, there's some people that eat very clean, like, but, I mean, there's you're going to eat carbs. It's just however much the amount you consume and how much you work it off. Like, you can't continuously every day eat carbs, and never work out. Like, that's bad carbs. It's only bad to me, in my mind, if you make it bad.
Yep.
So, like, I'm a carb eater. I love carbs. I'll never not eat carbs, and carbs are bad. But if I work out and work hard and know my consumption of the carbs, not like a pasta every meal, but maybe a steak and a baked potato, or a steak and a carb, or something like that, or eat a vegetable and a carb, but limiting. So, like, recently, I mean, I love chicken sandwiches, and I know I can't constantly eat those, so now I limit. I either eat one piece of the bread or I eat no bread, but I still get to enjoy that chicken sandwich that I love, just not adding all the carbs, but I still get to enjoy it. But it really just depends on how much you work out, whether it's a bad to eat carbs or not.
That was good. So, carbs, like you said, carbs aren't bad. Can you hand me the short stick?
Yeah.
Carbs aren't bad. It's how much you're consuming. So the body can only consume anywhere, depending on the person, anywhere from about 275 grams of carbs to 400. If you're a athlete, top athlete, then maybe you can consume more because you're consistently burning a lot more calories than the average person. And there's different types of carbs. Within those carbs, you got carbs that come from fruit. You got carbs that's going to come from a vegetable. And you got carbs that's going to come from like all these processed foods. So where you get those bad carbs, why people say carbs are bad is because they're eating so many processed foods. So if you're within the aisles of a grocery store and not staying outside where your produce is, where your vegetables, your fruits, your meats, your dairy is, that's where those, and you go inside the aisles, those are where your bad carbs are. And that's where you want to stay away from. Not saying that you can't have them, but
keep it minimal.
Yeah, keep it minimal. Like my favorite thing is ice cream. I love my ice cream, but ice cream is primarily sucrose, where that's coming from a sugar that's coming from a vegetable. I mean, sugar that's coming from like fruit and processed sugar. So there's a lot of processed sugar being put in all these foods to where that's what makes them bad. But if you're working out, you're taking care of your body, you're sweating, and you're not over consuming those carbs, then they're good for you. So don't listen to people that's saying carbs are bad. Carbs are, if you're carbs are going to help you lose weight. Carbs can help you gain weight. Carbs, especially if you're trying to build muscle, you're trying to change your body composition instead of just going to do cardio. All cardio by itself is going to do is just make you look like a smaller version of yourself. We want to see a complete changed body composition. So with that, you got to put on muscle. And after you get through training or something, you want to have that protein with a carb so that those carbs can get to that muscle, and then it will help repair that muscle. So all sugars aren't the same. All carbs aren't the same. A carb is just a sugar that's broken down. But where you want to get your carbs from is from whole foods. Whole foods are going to be your best bet because it's not processed and your body is able to break it down. It's in its natural form. It's in its natural form, and your body knows exactly what to do with it. So eat your fruits, eat your vegetables, because within that you're going to get your fibers and all the other nutrients that you're going to get coming from that, plus the water that you're drinking. So your body's going to know how to use it, break it down to where you're using it for fuel. You shouldn't be eating all these processed foods to satisfy yourself emotionally. You should eat it to be able to fuel your body.
I'm more of an emotional eater.
And that's just what you've been an emotional eater. You just have to figure out ways in which you have to figure out ways and how can you not necessarily deny yourself from eating those foods, but help yourself stay away from it. Don't have easy access to them. Don't just have all these different processed snacks in your house, in your cabinet that you can have easy access to. You want to be able to work for it. So one thing you can do if you love carbs, earn your carbs. Earn your carbs. That means go work out. You can eat your carbs before you go work out so you can be able to fuel your workout. So then you are burning a lot more calories, and which calories you're going to be burning will be mainly fat.
I'm not liking how I'm holding it. That's silly.
Well, you was playing good the other night, holding the other way. So what you want to use carbs to your advantage. Carbs should give you the energy to help fuel your day, fuel your life. Carbs shouldn't make you want to feel like you, oh shit, that's yours.
I wasn't going to say nothing.
Carbs shouldn't make you feel like you want to go to sleep after. Yeah. If you feel like that, then that's when you know your body is not agreeing with it.
Or you're eating too much of it, because for the first time the other night when I got a bowl of pasta, spaghetti and meat sauce, and I decided this time I was only going to eat half of it instead of the whole thing. Like, I actually felt good after I ate it. Like, I didn't, not necessarily good, but like I didn't feel like, oh my God, like
you didn't feel bad.
I just ate a whole bowl of pasta, but I literally got what I wanted of it, and actually didn't feel like bad about eating it after.
Mm-hmm. And that's how you want to feel. You want to feel like you could still be able to do your normal activities throughout the day. So simple, like a breakfast, there's no such thing as a breakfast food. We are accustomed, that's a good hit. That's a good hit. We are accustomed to what the media tells us, saying that you gotta have muffins, you gotta have all these. A muffin ain't nothing but a cake. A muffin ain't nothing but a cake. So why are you eating cakes for breakfast? All these cereals is so processed. It has a lot of sugar in it. Even though it says it might be a high protein cereal, if it's not over 20%, 20 to 25% protein, when you look on the back of the nutrition label, it's technically not high protein. So have your fruits, have your vegetables, have your rice, have your potatoes, because those things are whole foods. Eat them.